Good afternoon. I wanted to share a final video with you as we launch into the last few weeks of class. If you log into Blackboard now, you will see that the welcome message has changed. We have sort of two pieces left: the coursework itself, and that is the final project, and then a reflection that I ask you to do that's embedded into our course. And then there is the additional UMaine course evaluation, which will come out towards the end of April. So I'm going to walk you through those options. As always, if you've got questions, let's connect via phone, email, Google Hangout so that I can clarify those for you. The goal of the final project is for you to bring together the learning from this class. For some of you, you might want to use a jumping off point from something you did earlier in this class, including the professional inquiry project. And for some of you, you might want to start again. Or start from a different point. The two options that I put out there, and again, if you go to the weeks 13, 14, 15 schedule there, the two options that I put out for you are a curriculum design or redesign, and then a professional development design. I found that meets most learners' needs, but certainly I welcome option C if there's something you'd like to self-design. But do note for that, you would need to get me your proposal and the assessment tool for that by the 17th if you want to do that option. The final project, so for both documents, you will, if you open them up, you will see that they have the exact same section headings of context, resources, digital citizenship, session design and delivery, the instructional map, the invitation to learn, instructional aids and supporting documents, a self-assessment, and the actual questions within each of those is different depending on which option you do, but it's the same sections and they're worth the same amount. So if you open the copy of the rubric that you will have, you'll see the different levels and you'll see what's kind of required within each. You will be completing that yellow column as a final part to your learning when you submit at the end. So the way that I have broken this assignment up is that again, you have copies of each, the option A and option B. You can delete the one that you are not using, and you can work right into that document. You're always welcome to publish to your blog as well, but a lot of folks find it's easier to work in the Google Docs to begin with. What I'll ask is that by the 25th, so there's nothing due next week, but in 2 weeks' time, you need to fully complete the context section, the resource section, and the instructional map for whichever option you select, either option A or option B. What I'm asking you to do is to complete them, but then don't click the submit button. Just write a comment on your assignment in Google Classroom and let me know that it's ready for feedback. What that does is it means that the assignment is not closed to you while I'm also looking at it so that you can be working on it. I encourage you to really read through each of the options between the two documents to see which is going to work better for you. I've also posted some examples, just like in previous examples that I've given. I always switch the assignment a little bit, but at least they should give you a flavor. So there's an example here from an art class for a curriculum redesign piece that a student did last fall, and then there is an option B example for a professional development for tech in the primary grades that someone did in the fall. There's a couple more examples linked here. Always happy to talk through ideas with you if you want to brainstorm together. And then the final part for class is assignment M, which is a reflection. You'll get a copy of this document, and again, there's just a series of questions to help you think back on the course. This also provides a tremendous amount of feedback to me. So there's information about the course up here, and then there's course design elements down below. And I really use this feedback in addition to the anonymous UMaine survey as well that you'll take to inform how I design this course. So appreciate you taking time with that. As always, if you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me, and I will look forward to providing feedback on your professional inquiry plans now, and then in 2 weeks' time, seeing the first section of your final projects as they come into Google Classroom. I also encourage you to share those out with each other, share them out on Twitter, look for ideas and crowdsource some, some ways to engage, and let me know if you run into any questions. Thanks.